What is the source of your knowledge about God and life? There are two possible sources, namely God or something else, which we can call other. Other implies your beliefs originate in some way from humankind. At stake is your eternity. You should not risk eternity based on the endless variable things taught by humankind. We have the extremely limited science that God designed into His creation, and humankind has wrongly used it to produce various no-God concepts. It is truly a puny and temporary science, albeit accurate, just limited by God compared to the power of God. Humankind uses their science to validate a no-God existence. Actually, they provide a continually changing list of theories and teach each one as the answer to a no-God existence. In each case, do not hold your breath, as their theories will be changing. Your decision to accept the many theories of humankind about God and life will be most regrettable. Who will you choose to honor with your loyalty to their views? Will it be Darwin, or one of the popular scientists of evolutionary biology, or one of the astrophysicists trying to explain the origins of the universe? Perhaps one who has written books promoting atheism, or just your group of friends or colleagues that have reasonable sounding points of view regarding God and life. Then there is God, who has communicated to humankind about Himself, His purpose, His desire for humankind to succeed, and done it in a way that people who love the truth can find it. It has not changed in its completed form. Will you trust some religious person's view of God and life? Perhaps the Roman Catholic Pope, or Martin Luther, or John Calvin, or Mohammed, or Joseph Smith, or Siddhartha Gautama, Buddhism, or Hinduism, which is a fusion of many different beliefs, or one of hundreds of other well-known religious persons. Then we have the atheists, such as those of the deep past like Aristotle, Xenophanes, or from more recent times such as Ernest Hemingway, Arthur Miller, Isaac Asimov, Clarence Darrow, Robert Ingersoll, Friedrich Nietzsche, and Gloria Steinem, to mention a few. Some of the more modern and influential atheists, such as Richard Dawkins, Sam Harris, Christopher Hitchens, and Daniel Dennett, might have in their varied logic ways caught our attention. How could you get this right, meaning the truth? You could not. However, the Word of God is solid and the one answer to what you need. It is what you must have to succeed, and it is available to every person. Yet, people typically choose their beliefs that have their basis in very humanistic concepts. They trust the beliefs of people who will undoubtedly have views that make sense to other people. The message from God being the truth is not apparent or particularly attractive, since it may not fit with how you want to live. Of course, people generally are not fully aware of the lies they have embraced or the truths they are missing. Nonetheless, God makes it clear you need the truth to succeed. The following is an example of an important truth. It is not necessary to mention all the lies, since the truth exposes the lies without stating them. For example, God defines the way to have a relationship with Him, and that eliminates all other ways. The following is an example of an important truth. The church Jesus said He would build is a spiritual church. It is not of this world, whereas the churches of the world are physical, and thus have no chance of providing what Jesus died to establish, namely a means to have sins covered. Instead, those physical churches are rule-making bodies, and thus a most serious deviation from God's completed word. They are indeed evil, soul-destroying. Here are some reasons people reject religion. Actually, we should say why people reject the truth, the true religion. Rejecting the religions of the world is a good thing. People see the evil in religion, in the arrogant people associated with religion, in the often pathetic history of religion, and in the incomprehensible variation of beliefs. The world sees religion as problematic, as untrustworthy. Nonetheless, many continue to associate with their religion. However, their numbers are declining. Some religions where their association is largely forced grow or maintain their numbers. The idea of being forced to associate with a religion varies from physical threats to various mental intimidations. These things are very serious, and not complying can be life-threatening, job-threatening, and thus people capitulate, whereas this is the opposite of God's way. It must be your free will choice to become part of God's kingdom, His spiritual church, no earthly pressure. Thus, when people use intimidation to coerce association with God, this is a reason to reject that religion. One might consider the scriptures to be threatening, and they are, but the fear God uses is essential for your eternal success. You might notice the difference between the threats of humankind's religions as they apply to retribution during a person's lifetime versus God's severity that applies to the afterlife. God promotes the seriousness of life to encourage a person to seek Him and align with His message. God's gospel message is the truth you need to succeed. He does not want you to fail and states the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. In that knowledge you learn the benefit of choosing to follow God's way and the consequences of living life for yourself. There are two ways to view life, and for many life is about what they see. It is a conclusion based on their senses, and this is logical and results in various different philosophies of life. On the other hand, some see life as being about the soul. This is something unseen and not knowable from observation, but by a revealing from a different realm. It is a consistent and very singular message. Amazingly, although the message is available to all people, it appeals only to those with certain characteristics. It is God's way of getting those He wants, the type of person He will spend eternity. In fact, with a little insight from God, you can understand these are the only persons that He can have a relationship. They are indeed without evil, having established a relationship with God's Son. These books can help you to understand God, and one of those things is that God is the perfect absence of evil. He absolutely cannot share eternity with evil, and thus the test wherein each person via their choices will determine their success or failure.